Hello and welcome to the penultimate, no idea where I kept that in, but the penultimate episode of the Sheffield Wednesday career mode here on Dexteritybox. This is the penultimate, I need to stop saying that word. It's that episode for the reason that was found in my Sheffield Wednesday, my FIFA 20 rant video. The career mode's still broken, so we're only doing 2 more episodes. This is the second to last one. Strap in, boys. We've still got a wage budget of 654k, which is actually now being increased to 754k for staying in the Premier League. So there's still financial restrictions, but we have got a little bit more freedom. If we stay in this season, we get another 100 grand. So let's have a look at some of your guys' comments, starting with Vortex Squad. Loan or sign Hannoam Masengo from Bristol City. He's only 18. He's got a potential of like 82, 83. I still see you guys are taking some sort of sadistic pleasure in getting players I can't pronounce, but we will put him on the scout report. Next comment is from Steve, who says, can't remember whether you looked at Jadon Sancho already, but he's a wonder kid in the making. Also Vinicius Jr. from Madrid. We will have a look at Jadon Sancho. I do think we've already looked at him, but it's worth a look. And look, he's nowhere near. He's 90 overall. That is not happening. He is not going to sign for Sheffield Wednesday in a realistic transfers episode, unfortunately. Next comments from Will's Football. Dexterity. Bartosz Kaputska is well good. I hope he is well good, Will. We will have a look at him and see if he's well good. He plays for Reading. He's a left midfielder. Hopefully our scouts come back and tell us that he's well good. Next comment is from Star Clips. Hey mate, great video. Which part was great, pal? Was it the part where I had a meltdown by any chance? You should try Upper Mancan. No. God's sake, words. Solid centre-back. Is he a solid centre-back? We will find out. He is 23 and he plays for PSV. He's worth 20 million and 83 overall. So, yes, he's solid. I don't think we can afford him. Patrick Fitzgerald says, sign James Milner, Temi Pukki. I'm having an actual stroke. This must be what this is. Let's have a look at Pukki and Milner. Pukki is retiring. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get him, but I would have liked to use him in this career mode. I think he's around 77 overall. He'll get informs on Ultimate Team, but he would have been good. Milner's also retiring. So literally, mate, you've picked the retirement home, unfortunately. They would have been realistic transfers, though. Sir Scott Spam bought Dennis a winger for Wednesday, and he is amazing. Dennis is very vague. I'm going to go with this guy, because it's the one that I thought maybe he plays for Ajax. Maybe you're on about him. Left winger, 24. He is a winger. It's kind of fitting what you said. I hope you meant him. We'll have a look at him. Obviously, got to have a bit of a rejig in the squad. We brought in Rooley on a free transfer. Parrott's gone up to 78 overall. We've got Michael Keane at the back as well. We've basically got some good players to bring in. Assombalonga is a bit past it now. He's actually 74 and he's still good, but I think we can look at moving him on and look at improving that. Borna is going to be on the decline this season, so Michael Keane is going to take his spot in the squad. Our current wage budget sits at 499,000 a week, so we're not even at the average championship spend yet. And that's ridiculous. Match against Real Sociedad, it's a 4-1 win with a reach hat-trick. He's trying to show that he's still got what it takes to be in this Wednesday squad, but we will see. Setting up a training session, really want to focus on Parrott and our wingers this season. Jack Clark could be a wonder kid. We've got to keep him going. He's nearly at 80, so he's getting there. Fosu Mensah as well. Obviously, is another one that is going to be absolute quality. Match against Espanyol, we are away from home in the preseason, and we get a loss. Pretty boring game, that, by the looks of it. Towards the latter end of the season, we had some issues with Doku, who is a quality player, but if he's going to upset the dressing room, I'll let him go for about 25, 30 million, just to bring some money in, and then we can really bolster the squad. We get a 3-0 win over Hoffenheim, so we are doing all right in the preseason, despite that dodgy loss earlier. Dennis, his scout report comes back, 72 overall, 24 years old, at Ajax. Contract expiring, maybe we'll keep an eye out for him, but we are looking at better than that. We're even looking at better than this Kapuskata. I said it worse than I said it last time. He's not bad. Masengo at 72 is actually alright as well, if we were like 2 seasons ago. Unfortunately, now I think we're not going to look at him. We are going to look at, however, giving better contracts to our players, as in Thornley here. He wants 25.5 grand a week. We'll give it him. Troy Parrott is another one. I don't want to be unhappy about his contract, so we will give him 26 grand a week to keep him happy at the club. Jack Clark, he's at 79, 21 years old, 40 grand a week. We're in the Premier League. I'm happy to give it him to keep him around on a long-term contract. I obviously am scouting a load of players as well, keeping an eye on the frees that we could potentially get, but also we need players for now, such as Sangare here. I think he's one at West Brom, a realistic signing. He's one of their best players. We are doing better than West Brom at the minute. I think we could poach one of their best players in Sangare here, but we've got to try and keep to these objectives so we don't get sacked. Domestic success is the medium priority this time. We're going to finish mid-table. I think we're definitely going to do that. Maybe do a little bit better. We'll have to see. We never know. It is time to crack into the season with a match away at Brighton. Can we start this campaign off with a win? We can't. It's 1-1. Fosu Mensah's got a knock that puts him out for 5 weeks with a broken metatarsal. Why does this happen to us every time when it comes to a new season? We've got a scout report back on this Guendouzi. He's not bad, you know, and his contract's expiring in 11 months. We'll keep an eye on him, but for now, we're going to go in for Sangare. We're going to go in at 23.5 million is where we negotiate to when we're talking to them. His value's 19. They want around that. We get him for that. We also get him on a wage of 49 grand, so I think that makes him our second highest paid player. We do need to replace our wing option now. We've got rid of Doku. So I'm not going for someone for the future. I'm going for someone for now. And Trezeguet, realistic signing, is 79 overall. We're really going to be looking at Jack Clark this season, but if we get an injury, we've got a 27-year-old Trezeguet here for 11.6 million. I think that's a bit of a steal, to be fair, because he is a quality player for this level. But he was on much higher wages than Sangare, so we are going to go in for 50 grand with him. We bring him in on that 50 grand. He's got a 5-star weak foot as well, which is really useful for a winger if they're cutting inside and they're smashing it. So Sangare and Trezeguet are going to come into the squad. We're going to leave Trezeguet on the bench, though, because Clark is the guy we want to push through this season. This match against Crystal Palace, can we get a result here? We need to start this season off strong. That is not the best start. They get a 1-0 win against us. We should have really done better there, to be fair. And we are selling Britta Sombolonga for 5.5 million because basically we don't need him anymore and I'd rather him go off and play some football and us free up a little bit of money. Match against Man United ends in a 1-1 draw. Could have been a lot worse, that, to be fair, but we do need to start picking up the points. There's an offer coming for Vidra. We're going to try and milk as much as we possibly can out of him. He was kind of a signing that we thought might do something. Didn't actually do much for us in the end, but he was a good player to have around, obviously. He was a good option, but if we can get money off him, that's a winner in itself. Southampton 1-1 draw. We're not winning. We need to win, please. Not liking this. We come to transfer deadline day. Is there going to be any drama on transfer deadline day? We will have to see. Vidra has gone. So has Sombolonga. So we have got the outgoings going there mainly. We're actually going to look at contract negotiation because we're not going to bring in any more players. Let's give Aorta a 38 grand a week contract to keep him happy. I don't want unhappy players. It can get you sacked so easily on FIFA 20. Let's go through the season now. In November, we are surprisingly 6th in the Premier League. So we are challenging. 34 points. Quite a few teams, 6th, 7th and 8th, all on 34 points there. But we're only 4 points off 3rd in Manchester City. So we're doing all right. Let's have a look at how the squad has grown in that. As you can see here, we're going through the players. And I can see, again, they've not been playing my star keeper. I'm sick of this now. They've been playing Cameron Dawson, though. Good for him. Fructill's still doing well on his loan. He's gone up by 2 to 77 overall. Taylor is at 80, gone up 2 already. Has Michael Keane moved at all? No, he is at 83, but it's solid. Thornley's at 74. Borner's at 74. Cooper's at 75. Fosu Mensah has gone up 2 to 81 this season. Awesome already. He's done that by only making 13 appearances for as well, so he's not actually been playing as much as he'd like. He's not happy with his contract. I'm going to have to look at that. Adebayo's at 71 still. Eorfa's at 70. Desart's at 79. He's also not happy with his contract. Somebody we're going to have to be looking at, but he has been playing a bit more. Sangare's gone up 1 to 82. Luongo's at 77. Kosciu's at 80 now, so he's a good sign at 22 overall. Jack Clark's at 80 as well. 2 hidden gems for you there. Kosciu and Clark. Get looking at those guys, because Clark has been playing well as well. Trezeguet, 79, has stayed the same. We're playing him by the looks of it. Aorta's up 2 to 80, so he's 26. He's in his prime now. Adam Reach has stayed at 73, which I'm happy about. Alario is at 80, but he's not playing well. Parrott has gone up to 80 overall, and he's only 20 years old, so what a signing he is turning out to be. And he is not playing that much this season either, which I expected, to be fair. Borokrov, an actual Wednesday player, 72 overall. This is what we are on currently. It is now January. We have a wage budget with contract negotiations of 17k. Next season, we would have 237k left. I'm not going to bring any permanents and actually look on next season's budget. Okay, so I'm not going to focus on this season's budget, and we're going to bring in some frees for next season because I'm quite happy with how this squad is performing. I think we should do some crafty frees, not unrealistic ones, but good ones. Douglas Luiz from Villa, 82 overall, 24 years old, central midfielder, would be a quality free signing for us. We're poaching Villa a little bit, but they're not doing well. David Brooks, 83 overall. If I was anything other than a Wednesday fan, I'd get him right now, but I'm not doing it. And let's go in for Douglas Luiz instead. Make him our first free signing that we're going to sign next season. 47 grand a week. There's a few bonuses that come to about $1 million there. I'm happy to do that. The reason we're doing this is because we're actually going to get the frees, entice them on the bonuses rather than the wages, which happens a lot in real life now. We're also going to go in for Berardi. He's 81 overall. He wouldn't be my first choice because he is coming towards late 20s, but he would be a very solid option for us. But he does ask for too much. It's not too much. He's asking for a better role. That's the problem, and I can't promise in it. And because of morale in this, I'm not going to sign him. I'm not risking it, guys. We are 6th going into the latter half of the season. We are now a Premier League powerhouse. We have established ourselves on a realistic budget. An ageing Roberto Firmino, who is not getting game time at Liverpool, who have let his contract run down at 31 years old, is somebody that a Premier League powerhouse that are doing all right, doing on par with Liverpool, would consider coming to if we can give him the good money. Let's make him our star player. We need a star player. This is our season, and next season we could actually be challenging for something amazing. So 100 grand a week, there's a potential of Europa League, Champions League football with us. So it's a realistic signing there. We're going to bring in Roberto Firmino next season, which will be our marquee signing. The best player we've ever had. Wednesday, beat Leicester there, 2-0. So we are going the right way. We are signing the right frees. Can we stay in the cup with our B team here? I've whacked our B team out. Aorta from the first team has to come back on and get us a goal to actually put us past Everton there. But we are continuing in the cup, which is decent. We have got a loan offer for Borokov here to Brentford. I'll let him go on a short loan. That'll be decent for him. We have now got transfer deadline day. Let's see what happens here. I can't see too much happening here for this one because we've had quite an action-packed transfer window, and the last transfer window was all right for us as well. We're doing well. I'm quite happy with our squad. We do not need to spend a lot of money, and I'm trying to keep it fairly grounded in some sort of realism. So we do have quite a quiet transfer deadline day, and now it's time to see if things have set on fire as we go towards the latter stages of the season in this Sim to Glory. Remember, guys, this is a Sim to Glory, not a Road to Glory. There is a difference. It's all about the stats. It's all about this side of FIFA that I actually enjoy. And they've even managed to break that. But look at us, we are 7th, so we're not quite up there yet. But we're on 51 points towards the latter end. The season's not over. There is a chance of Europa League if Arsenal have a mare and we can somehow get past Spurs here, which we do by 3 goals. This is on, boys. We might just make that Europa League if the results go our way. So let's have a go against Crystal Palace. We need another win to confirm it. It's 4-1, 2 Aorta goals there. Koshu and Sangari getting the goals as well. So we're doing our absolute best. So much that I get an England offer. So we can't be doing too bad there. We are in 6th with 57 points, 1 point off West Ham in that 5th spot going into the last match. It's a cold, rainy Sunday in Stoke, rainy afternoon, and it's a 2-0 win. We need West Ham to have screwed up to guarantee Europa League football. Can we do it? They screwed it. They actually finished in 7th because Arsenal did better than them on the last day. We have managed to get Europa League football with the squad we have built within 4 episodes, within 4 seasons. We've got a Europa League squad, boys. And I think that means, because Arsenal finished below us, we will pinch their right back, who they have let their contract run down. He's got 2 months left on his contract. How about you come to someone who's actually going to get Europa League football next season with us, and we'll pay you 57 grand a week because you will be one of our absolute star players. Maitland-Niles, 57 grand a week. Perfect. Let's have a look at how our players have grown this season. 84 overall for Rulli from 83. Roos stayed at 76. Fructals at 77 now, which is decent. He's going to be a good keeper. Greg Taylor's gone to 80 overall. These are fairly similar from January. They haven't grown too much in this latter half of the season. Keane's at 83 overall. He's stayed solid. Thornley's gone up to 75, though. which I'm really happy to see. Obviously, an actual Wednesday player in this. Borner's on the decline now at 32. He's 73 overall, but still solid. Jake Cooper, 75. He's staying at that. Fosu Mensah's gone up to 81 overall. Great little right back there. I might even play him centre-back if we need to. Iorfa's at 70. Adebayo's at 71. Desart's gone up to 80 overall, so he's finally breached that 80. Sangari's up to 83 overall, so what a signing he has been. He's going to be great for us. Luongo, 77 overall. Koshu is at 80 overall now. Jack Clark's at 82 overall. What a wonder kid. 22 and 82 overall. That's great. Trezeguet stayed at 79 overall. Aorta's gone up to 81 overall, so we've got a pair of awesome wingers here. Adam Reach is at 73, he's stayed there, which is not too bad at 30. Alerio's on the decline now, so it's a good thing we're bringing Firmino in, because we could do better than that. But we've also got options in Troy Parrott, who is 82 overall at 21 now. So he's going to be fighting with Firmino for it. We might try and find a way to make it work. And Borokov is at 72 overall, still out on loan. A decent season there, guys, and I'm quite happy with that player growth. It'll be good to see how it goes next season when we've got to have some squad depth, because it's all about trying to keep in that budget. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit in the wages next season. We will see how much we've got exactly next season. If you think there is anybody I should buy for squad depth for this squad, for our first season and last episode, which will be in the Europa League, we have got a chance of some sort of silverware for our last episode of the career mode. Get those comments in about players we should sign. We'll have a look at them for potentially a season where we can actually win something. But if I just leave Wednesday as a top-end Premier League club, I'll be very happy within 5 episodes of this, because that is a decent little bit of a realistic rebuild. But for now, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all those things, and keep watching right here on Dexterity Box.